Hello, hello, good morning, good morning. We're back at it. Working on this silly little project. We got this cute little haunter. I had an idea of some extra motion we could give to him. And I'm gonna do my best to draw it from memory. I don't have a reference for this. We'll just get started. What's today? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Maybe I sound a little defeated. I woke up this morning and I started a 3D print. And it was like, it's gonna have to print all night. I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's the last 3D print I want to print for the day. Go to bed, wake up, fingers crossed, everything's gonna be perfect. I had really good feelings about it. Yeah. Print failure in the middle of the night. If you don't know, 3D printers, they like claim to be really smart and fancy. They do. Like all over the promotion, it'll be like sensors that let you know when print failure, and you're like, nice, let's get that one. And still, you go to bed, you wake up, your printer practically like exploded overnight. Not like literally, but the way like, you know, these 3D printers work where they, you know, they have this like spindly spool, and if there's any kind of print failure, it just like keeps going and it keeps like 3D printing like this and all over there and all like this, and then you've just got this like giant mess. Just got this giant mess to clean up. No! So yeah, bad news everyone, my printer failed last night. Dang it! I had such a big idea yesterday. Guess what? We're starting another project. And y'all can't stop me. I'm gonna start something new. The hunter is going to evolve, right? Right? Not if he's wearing this. Did it come out as hot goop? Basically. It doesn't like stay hot or anything like that. It's kind of like, you know how like a hot glue gun, like when you squeeze the glue out, it kind of gets cold pretty much immediately. So it's just this like spindly, plasticky mess that you can't do anything with. It's always disappointing. Now I'm like racking my brain. I'm like, maybe I could quickly start it again right before work and cross my fingers or change the settings or something. You know, troubleshooting. But I had this idea. I've been very inspired to try some stop motion stuff. I wonder who influenced that. Maybe it was PSB Animations. PSB Animations and the wonderful claymation series. I don't think I'm gonna do claymation. I was thinking about it. I was like, how would I make a puppet? My first thought was like, well, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about making a little stop motion puppet to start with. I want to try some things. I kind of got ahead of myself and I started like looking at, I don't know, different like ways I could make a set, and I got kind of really down the rabbit hole and kind of beyond what I probably need to start with for practice. I was like, what if I bought this insane piece of furniture and I modified it to look like a giant dollhouse with like lots of little miniature figurines and things inside that would get animated. And then that was a whole rabbit hole, and I had to slow myself down and I had to say no. I was looking at like antique dollhouses that were like thousands of dollars, and I was like, I don't think this is gonna be the way we have to go. I don't think this is the way we go. I've been very excited. I've been very inspired recently. But even though there's still lots of other projects I gotta work on. I'm working on so many things at once. I think it keeps life interesting, so I'm okay with it, but... Let me know if you need any tips. I do need tips. PSP stop motion animation tutorial when? So many tips. Yeah, I've been watching a couple of videos. But yeah, I'll have to like ping you in the Discord or something. Is the printer dead? No, it's okay. It's okay. Honestly, anyone who's ever been like interested in 3D printing or anything like that, dude, it's like playing a Dark Souls game and not expecting to die, you know? Like, you gotta get ready for some print fails. Anyone who wants to 3D print, just get ready for a lot of, like, this isn't working, why not? That's how it goes. Okay, so I moved the necklace over to the right. That took a long time. Here it is. I want him to, like... Can I do, like, a sketch? Okay, here's my sketch. He, like, holds his hands out like this. Like this, like this. Okay, here's the necklace. And I have no idea how I'm gonna pull this off. He sticks his tongue out. Like that. Is that the right way? Closes his eyes. He's like taunting you. Okay. I think maybe this is working. Rah! Like that, like that. These are his little spiky ears. Yeah. Okay, that's good. What if he, did that thing where he, like, shakes his head? Shakes to the right. Shake it to the right. That's pretty taunting. I love it. The printer's just having a little nap. I don't know what happened. That's like the thing. Like, you never know, like, where the problem happened. I mean, I guess early if it didn't get very far and just explodes into a bunch of ribbons and spaghetti noodles. Oh! Thank you, Lithimus. Thank you, Lithimus, for the gold coin. You inspired me to build a website. I've been learning HTML. Nice! Nice! That's awesome. Lighting and remembering to focus your camera are the most important parts of stop motion. There you go. Yeah, I've been really excited to like set up like a little like set somewhere. I'll make room. I've always kind of had like a fascination for like little miniatures and like dioramas and things like that. But I've never, I don't know, made one or like had a reason to make one. I just like appreciate them. It just sounds really fun. And I had like an idea like came to me yesterday, so I'm like, okay, write that down and let's get started. Write that down, and maybe I saw this video and I like very much appreciated it. There's this woman on Instagram, and she's like an artist, and she's like been an artist for like, you know, like her whole life. And she's like, here's my system. She's got like all these paintings. She's just got this like enormous studio, which I'm just like so jealous. She's got these paintings like scattered around. She's got like sewing projects and like, you know, glittery beads all over the place. And she's got like mixed media projects. And she's like, here's what I do. I start 15 minutes or I start a half hour on this painting because I've lost interest on this painting. So I finish this painting. Then I spend 15 minutes on this painting. And then I get to start my new project. And she like goes over to her like giant, like, I don't know, embroidered like quilt, which is like beautiful. And it's got all these sequins and things. And then she's like, and then after I've spent a little bit of time on this, then I get to start something new. And I'm like, oh man. That's the life, dude. I feel it. I love just getting gripped by creativity, you know? When it's got you, that's like the best feeling in the world. It's got me right now. I'm so excited to make stuff. The better you build your model, the easier time you will have animating them. I always forget that part. Ooh. Yeah, I've got a couple little sketches of something I think might work. I started talking about this and then I just got sidetracked, I guess. I was playing around with like what I could use as, I don't know, I've been calling it like a doll in my head, but you know, like a little armature figurine that I can pose and things. My first doodle was something like entirely 3D printed, and I was like, because I'm like thinking about what I have around to try to make something, so I could do something 3D printed, but then it would be like hard and stiff and kind of plasticky, and I can't decide if like I'm gonna make that intentional or if I don't know, I'll have to think about that. Kind of reminds me of like those like Lego figurine stop motions, like maybe something like that, I don't know. I also was thinking about designing like some type of like felt doll, but then I'm like, dude, I don't know how to sew. I don't know how to sew. Like, let me put that on my list. I'll just learn how to sew. My friends know how to sew. Maybe I'll recruit my friends. Sorry. Getting sidetracked looking at this guy. This is working. I'm getting something done. I'm working on it. But yeah, I've got a couple, I mean, y'all already know I've got like a million animation projects. They just take a long time. I like to jump around on things as inspiration kind of comes and goes. It just always does. I say just work on whatever you're inspired to work on. And if it means like starting something new, like I don't know if any artists like feel like the crazy like guilt of like abandoning a project or like quote unquote abandoning. I've just like chosen to not think of it as abandoning. Like I just promise myself like it's okay, we'll come back to this. You know? And it took like a lot of time to basically prove to myself that I could keep that promise. But I don't know, returning to old ideas is really refreshing. It can, you know, spark new ideas with the project. I like to just like flip through notebooks and things, see what I've got in there, or like sketchbooks, you know? This haunter. Well, I'd like a smear frame here, I think. Give it away to someone like Mr. Boss. Always wanted to 2D print a mini-me. 2D print! Oh man. Yeah, it's great. It's all fun and games to print silly little things until it just fails and then you just feel silly, you feel foolish. But yeah, I 3D printed one thing. I'd like to maybe make it to some sort of little puppet. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. While I was going down the rabbit hole looking at things I could potentially like modify into a little set, I decided to take a step back, chill out, focus on what I've got right now. The idea was out of control. We gotta chill out. We gotta chill out sometimes. Silly otter. So yeah, I'll just focus on maybe making something posable, seeing if I can make it move around, and then maybe I'll think about a set, but it could be fun. It could be fun. Get ready for some painting things. I gotta paint some stuff here pretty soon. We'll break out of that. Like, all this in the meantime while I'm, like, thinking about how I need to get ready for artist alleys and things. Oh, man. Let's see. How do we smear this? Smear, smear, smear. Doot, 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 doot. I'm gonna do like a... And then just like a whip. Something like this. Fully closed eyes. Don't really think it matters too much what's happening over here. Oh, that doesn't read at all. Ooh, that doesn't read at all. Okay. Okay, back up. Maybe one of these. There we go. I know how to sew, but I'm cursed. Everything I've ever tried sewing is falling apart. Oh. It's like deceptively tricky. I've tried like some hand sewing projects and yeah, I feel ya. I feel ya. I'm really bad at... Do you have a sewing machine? Or are you doing hand sewing like me? I remember I've had several big ideas grip me before, and I've like for sewing, I once was like, I'm gonna learn how to sew, and I tried it. I watched like some YouTube videos and it was like, here's some different types of stitches you would use in different types of situations. And I just like dug through all of my old clothes that I don't use anymore, and I was like, I'm gonna repurpose this fabric. Cut to me literally cutting up all the shirts and clothes I had and just being like, yeah, I'm gonna make a little plushy thing, or I'm gonna make a cool pillow, or whatever it is. Yeah. I wish I had a photo of it. It was so bad. It was so bad. I was like trying to do like this like, I don't know, kind of patchworky daisy flower. I mean, okay, everybody knows I like daisies, right? And I tried to make this like little daisy pillow. It was like this. I mean, it's kind of like a SpongeBob flower. Like, this almost seems cute, but it was not cute. But I was going for like a cute, like, chunky pillow flower. Something like that. Like, this is like the pattern I did. And then I sewed it together and it got all like, you know. It didn't work. It didn't work. Freaky ghost. Yeah, a little. Let's see, let's see. I'm a really artsy person, not a crafty person. That's funny. They definitely do. Some of them do have some different skills. I was like naive enough to think I could just pick it up. I was like, surely this is not as hard as I watched the YouTube video. I watched the YouTube video. Surely it's not that hard. Wait, did I just give him too many teeth? Nah, it doesn't matter. Maybe it does. Whoop. Whoop. Listen, man, the shape's close. You're good. There you go. Whatever, whatever. Look at his stupid tongue. This is great. I'm glad I drew this. Kind of depends on what kind of stop motion you're doing. There's this woodblock samurai stop motion short on YouTube that is intentionally stiff. It's very impressive. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm not familiar with that one, but what it comes to mind is, I mean, there's lots of Lego stop motions. They managed to do a lot with very, you know, stiff-looking, little posable dudes. But that being said, there are like there's like a lot of, I don't know what the word is, armatures. No, it's like the little joints in the figurines. You can move them in a lot of ways that's expressive. Here's something. I'd like to do all the facial expressions and the eyes and things like post. I'd like to do it in editing. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do that. Maybe I could pull all the frames into Photoshop. I saw some people were doing that. Maybe I could do that. Think that would work? The closed eyes make it look very late 2000s Pokemon-ish. Very nostalgic. I like forgot for some reason that Hunter could stick his tongue out, because I'm pretty sure he does that at a couple of poses, doesn't he? That's silly, that's silly. We're looking good, we're looking good. He's like, I'm never gonna evolve, ah! Wait, speaking of, should I like lower this? Like this? Make his mouth look more open. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's better, isn't it? I think that is better. Repurposing materials! Love doing that. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It didn't work out that well, but I do think I'm gonna try it again. I don't know, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to do something a little bit different. I'll be able to put some of my animation practices in 2D and see how it translates to stop motion. I wonder how much overlap there will be. I wonder what I can take from this, apply to other projects. Like a couple of years ago, if I was like, I want to try some stop motion, I don't know if I would have had the skills. Or, I don't know. Maybe it would have been different. But nowadays, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for something crazy. So crazy right now. That's me. Okay, let's lower this one. This is turning out alright. Turning out alright. But don't worry, I'm always still plugging away at other projects. Always, always. Dude, I'm like drawing and like making something like every waking moment. It's the best. I mean, okay, alright, I'll say it. Every once in a while, you'll find me playing a video game. But other than that, it's why I never go outside. It's why I never go outside. I just love it so much. I love staying inside and doing whatever. I've got all my craft supplies in there. Out in the real world, you don't have like glue sticks, you know, tape, scrapbook paper, scissors. You want me to go out there? For what? Those armature joints are cool, but so expensive. Yeah, I don't... There's like a whole other piece of this that I'm super stoked on. I'm always saying this, I'm like so interested and inspired in like so many things, but I think this is gonna be kind of a rare moment where a lot of my interests kind of collide. I've said I have an interest in like toy design and things like that. And I've been interested in going into like manufacturing toys, things like that, maybe someday, maybe with a little more experience, but I'm like, dude, like dollhouse sets, Polly Pocket, Barbie figurines with their like armature joints, and I'm like, and I have a 3D printer and I'm interested in like doll making and things. I was like, dude, I should do like, this is my moment. Let's make a cool doll that I could animate. I'm also kind of excited to do something a little more tactile. As much as I love drawing on my screen all day, I'm also like, I'm a fine art major, so I'm like, I do like when things enter the real world, and I love mixed media, and I'm kind of stoked. I was thinking about how ways I could use, like, I have like neon green paper that I could maybe use as like a green screen and do some fun things with that. I don't know. I'm all over the place right now. I'm thinking at like 100 miles an hour. Some animation skills translate. Biggest differences, you have less control. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna learn, I'm kind of a I mean, I think this is pretty obvious. I'm kind of a frame by frame animator sometimes. I don't always like plan it out and sketch things out like ahead of time. I think I'm gonna have to be way more disciplined. I think I'm gonna have to have, well, kind of like PSP was saying, like, I'm gonna have to be pretty intentional with, like, lighting and things, which means I think I can't rely on natural lighting, especially if I'm gonna be reshooting anything. So I'm gonna have to come up with some type of lighting rig, which is kind of fun. Kind of fun to think about. It's gonna be like a little studio set. But like if I'm like, oh shoot, I have to redo that shot, and I'm like relying on natural lighting, it ain't gonna work. So these are things I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have everything storyboarded out. You know, the script or lack of script or whatever it's gonna be. I've got like a small little story in mind to plan out all the shots I'm gonna need. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a while. I'm talking about it like a lot, like it's gonna be like out tomorrow or anything. It'll be a little while. I just like telling y'all what I'm stoked about. It'll change, and you'll be like, what happened to that other project? Be like, I'm always thinking about things. Always thinking about new things. Let's see. What does this look like? What does this look like? Is it a play? Oh man. That's way slower than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, that's way too slow. No! That is not what I was picturing in my head. He's supposed to be like this. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. How about this? How about we do this? How do we do like a head shake? How do we do that? How do you do that? Okay, let's give him his spiky ears. I realized I didn't give him his body here. There you go. There you go, guy. Oh, maybe we should do a little head shake here. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. He turns to the left. I like this guy. This is actually not too bad of a sketch. He turns to the left. Maybe we back up. Maybe we back up. Dude, I'm sitting in the middle of the screen. It's so cute. I love the sit command. It's so adorable. Love your art style, first time viewer. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. Wow. I'm trying to draw Haunter being quite rude to us right now. I'm doing my best. This was a little bit advanced in my mind melon. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Okay, wait. I think that is working. Okay, he leans to the left. That means we see less of his head spikes, right? More of his right side head spikes. It just looks like he's like licking his lips. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. You're the king of the garden, dude. Recommend curtains and blinds to avoid as much natural light as possible. Yeah, I'm gonna have to invest in like blackout curtains or something. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work currently. Cut to me like pinning up like bed sheets to like block it out. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about it. Okay, shakes his head to the left, shakes his head to the right. Let's do that. Thinking. Okay, we need a little bit of a transition from here to there. Here to there, here to there. I think this is maybe too many frames. Or we just speed it up. We could always speed it up. Okay, go back, go back, go back. This is good. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this one, but, well, we can't. I wish I could do that thing in Procreate where you turn off the layer and you can, like, go back to it later if you need it, but you can't do that here. You can't do that here. Whatever you do forever. These frames are permanent. Paste. Okay, transform. Flip. Oh. That's fine. Maybe that'll work. Wow. Right? Right? I think we're gonna have to do something here. Will it loop? Wait, the kind of maybe? It's like some sort of. Can I group this together and loop it up? It might work. It might work. Let's try. Let's put the necklace on like its own layer. Can I do that? Do. Great. Put the necklace on its own layer. I'm gonna group these. Okay, that option isn't showing up. Copy frames. Now I paste frames. Paste. Okay. Now we got it sort of looping, except we need a little transition here. Copy and put the smear frame here. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, it gets stuck in the middle. It gets stuck. Freaky ghost. No! Oh, man. OMG. YDK. That's like a full acronym. I just watched chapter 4. Do you mean chapter 4 or chapter 5? Chapter 5 weird rote scenes for the first time, and the word equip has sent me in the worst way possible. Oh. Gotcha. You do mean chapter 4. Gotcha. Aww. Are you, playing it yourself? Playing through the weird route? I won't say anything. No one say anything. No one spoil anything. Dude, I'm like so undisciplined with weird route stuff. I play the game normally. I'm not strong enough, and then I just watch someone else play it. That's how I do it. I'm usually very... Oh, we have to fix this. This is out of order. Out of order! Scoot this over. Scoot this over. Okay, now we're good. Okay, he sticks his tongue out. He goes to the right. He goes to the left. Okay, and then it gets stuck. Goes to the left. Goes back to the middle. Goes back to the right. Oh, I see. Is this right? Do we not need this frame? What if I delete it? What does that look like? I think that reads okay. I mean, it could be a little smoother, a little more exaggerated, but maybe it'll work. Chapter before, very behind. Gotcha. You have to defeat this haunter to get them. Attack haunter. Yeah, he's being a little bit too much right now. I see it. Okay, he's got his chain. He's like flexing it. Let me try doodling this. It's on a new layer now, so hopefully I can handle it. There it is. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to maybe adjust it a little bit, frame by frame. Why did I loop it without doing this first? It'll be okay. That works, actually. Good. Is it reading? He's, you know... The expression is... I mean, I've seen people do this. I was a little bit worried about it because, like, a head shake is kind of, it's kind of tricky. I was like, maybe that'll be too much for me to try to do. Okay, he's got his chain. His little dainty little paws. That can't be it. Maybe he's more like... That's a little less... Okay, pinky's up or something. I don't know. We'll think about it. That looks good to me. That looks good. Nice. Man, I'm still thinking about my failed 3D printer. Dang it, dude. It's okay. It's okay. We will come back stronger. We will come back better. Okay, that works for that frame. So silly. Okay, and his other hand, what should his other hand be doing? My mind, I was like, he was like piecing out. Like that. Silly little hands. I love it. Let's do that. That's good. That's good stuff. Okay, here we go. We have to duplicate this. For every frame. How many frames was it? Like 6? We'll sort it out. We'll sort it out. We have to tweak this a little bit. Okay. Work with me. Duplicate. 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 Okay. Looking good. Okay, and then it loops. Good. And then we'll just group that together and loop it. I think it'll work okay. Let's watch it back so far. He shows up. Flexes on you. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Currently in the mood that if someone offered to pay me to do the weird run, I'd be like, you sick son of a gun, is this how you get your kicks? Oh man. Yeah, exactly. I can't do it. I can't do it. No way. Dude, I get like sad like way too easy. If I'm mean to a video game character, it's no shot. Okay, let's tweak this a little bit so it lines up with the bod. How are we gonna do all this? I mean, covers it up with the tongue. Maybe we just erase it? We'll sort that out. We'll sort it out. It'll be okay. Cross that bridge when we get there. Well, we're almost there already. Select. Just move it down a little bit. This is nice. This is working out a lot better than I thought. Maybe we should color it in before I start looping too. It's nice to get some progress done. I'm feeling good about this. Okay, we're here. We're at the bridge. Tweak it over just a little bit to the right. It's not gonna swing because it's real heavy, you feel? It's way too heavy to be like swinging in the wind or anything like that. My excuses for why it's not a little more natural. I'm pushing myself. I think yeah. I don't think it would really move here. Maybe just like a little, just because he's kind of jostling around. Make it move a little. Well, I guess it already moved. Okay, we're just gonna erase it. We're just gonna erase it. See how that looks. We can always duplicate and come back and change it a little bit. That's what I tell myself so I don't get stressed out. I don't know why the Haunter would be like happy about not turning into a Gengar. Unless he just loves himself. Wait a minute, that's nice. He loves himself. It's wholesome. It's actually wholesome. This is a wholesome animation. Bling bling. Okay, here we go, here we go. It's clearly reading so far. Good, good, good. Okay. This last one. I think maybe it would move a little bit. It would swing this way, right? I think I know. Because he's going off to the right, it would swing a little bit to the left. Yeah? Okay, and then we erase all this. Actually, I didn't have to do this because I'm going to color it in later. Well, whatever. Whatever. It's done. It reads for the purposes of this. I wonder if there's a way to, like, merge things down. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I have not figured out how to do that. Well, maybe I should have just... I should have just done that. Because, yeah, here we go. This guy. Let's do one quick frame here. Right here, right here. No. Scoot this forward. Scoot this forward. There we go. Here's a little in-between frame between the haunter sticking his tongue out. Like this. Wait. Let's add a couple frames. I've got some thoughts. About we can smooth this out. We don't have a whole lot of time. Should he raise his face up? His little ears, his little sharp ears go back? That doesn't look like a haunter at all. We lost his necklace. Maybe it works? His little hands swish out. I do not want to draw this thing again. Select. Can I just copy and paste it? How does copy? Paste? Okay, we got it right here. Okay, he grabs the necklace. Erase this. Wish there was a faster way to do that. Remove. Okay, good. That's smoother, right? Maybe there could be like a little bit more oomph to it. I see the need for some oomph. Here's what we could do. If I like squash this down for more oomph. And then we start off. What if we started off with this pose? Copy. Paste. Scoot this down the line. Grab this one. Copy. Paste. And then we have to put this transition back. Copy. Paste. I really should be finishing the frames before I'm fine-tuning like this and moving them around and copying and pasting all over the place, but I'm just trying something. We can always back up. I feel like he could kind of explode out of it. One more frame. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Everybody's on the same page. No, I have like no time. Go. Haunter, a dual type ghost / swag Pokemon. I love the word swag. What a throwback. Oh man. Everyone remembers swag, right? I still use swag. Okay. It's time. My work alarm has gone off. So, just real quick. There's a little bit of a jump there where he has no body, but I mean, he is a ghost. Like so. Like so. There we go. Alrighty. It's time for me to head off for work for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, I do art and animation streams every day during the week. Every once in a while, I do fun little bonus streams, a little bit of variety here and there. I have a whole playlist of fan animations on my channel. Check it out. Check it out. I've got some original animations too. Always working on some fun things. Feel free to check back in tomorrow, see what I'm working on. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.